Hi, I'm videotaping. I've been writing about closing the windows, getting a little privacy from the neighbors before I take off. I'm gonna go visit my parents, kind of in the middle of lunch, but whatever. Anxious because I get drawn in when I'm there and end up leaving feeling really guilty and just emotionally spent. But I'm going. I have a pair of 505 jeans I bought my dad to give him. Yeah, okay. So recently I posted about Folie. Oh, stop. Let's cancel. I posted about Folie deux. I took French a long time ago in high school, so I have no idea if I said that right. But it means folly of two, or crazy of two, shared delusions, shared psychosis. I wrote about it last Monday. It's been in my mind, but I wrote about the actual content of the delusions that were generated by my mother, but my father would back her up and reinforce. He would not. Basically, they would reinforce each other's paranoid delusions. So, my sister will probably somewhat disagree. My sister would see my dad as not as much joined into it as my dad was, because he always kind of straddled. He was passive to my mom, but would secretly agree with me and my sister. So that's kind of a weird dynamic in and of itself. He did not protect us from our mom, and he joined in that he did not challenge our mom's thought process, and he would ask us to apologize to our mother after she had just emotionally abused us. Now, I want to say, my mom is sick. I understand that. It's not that she has ill will. Not that I think. I don't think so. I think she loves us. And she adores her grandsons. And she's a very intelligent, vibrant woman. But she's a woman who lives with mental illness, just as I am. And it's taken me a lot of work and a lot of time to really understand what's going on in my head, and I probably still don't see it, still don't understand it completely, but I've done a shitload of work. Starting at 18 in psychotherapy, a lot of work. So, but, there were times when I wasn't sure if my thoughts were valid or not. Luckily, when I was 18, I went into cognitive therapy, went to a cognitive psychologist at UCLA. That was back in '81, and he helped me train my brain to stop my thoughts and to look at them. And that skill is really helpful because it enables you to do some reality testing. So it enables you to, maybe you might not be able to do it in the moment if you're totally in a red zone or out of control, like just in the throes of something. But I was able to stop a lot of the thoughts, or at least be able to observe them, the thoughts and the behavior, even as it's going on. And being able to do that is a really strong skill. And years before I was ever into psychotherapy, I enjoyed dissociating. I love dissociating. And in dissociating, you're kind of doing that too. So going and learning how to, I was both in my thoughts and observing myself thinking, and as I dissociated. Because I'm a day tripper. I really enjoy that I would enjoy doing that, even though I did self-harm as I did that. And over the years, I've learned not to do the self-harm. It's taken a lot of work to do that too. I used to I'm a skin picker. Anyway, I was a skin picker. I don't do it much anymore. I'm 50, what? Gonna be 53 pretty soon. So, yeah. I still have acne. I mean, I still have stuff I can pick. I was able to create stuff to pick. You know, if you go and look that closely at your blackheads and, you know, whatever. But, you know, yeah, okay. So I'm menopausal now, so my hormones have changed. Still have blackheads. So, anyway. So I've been massaging what I've written, debating whether to publish it. I know my sister's going to be upset because she thinks that when I write about my parents, I'm not showing respect. And by the way, Tracy, I know you're not going to watch this because I'm driving, but I have my eyes on the road, and by speaking aloud, I'm actually slowing down my thought process, and I'm actually more grounded to and attached to the steering wheel than I am when I'm not speaking aloud and I'm day tripping and I get totally lost in my mind, dissociate, and really have racing thoughts and end up going, where the hell am I? I just went miles past where my turn, you know, and where was I? And I know my sister says, oh, everybody does that. And yeah, everybody does that. But I don't do that when I'm speaking aloud, when I'm speaking to myself. And I might look odd to other people speaking to myself, but you know what? I have a Bluetooth in, so they might think I'm just really talkative on the phone. You know what? I didn't even check to see if this was on. Here. Let me see. I'll check on and off. Yeah, okay. It was on, so I turned it off and I turned it back on. I don't know if that got recorded. Probably did. I have no idea. So this is a long video. You're supposed to do videos that are short. I don't give a shit. I'm doing a long video. Long video. I'm just going to speak aloud as I'm driving. And then, I've done closed captioning on my other ones, but I actually should do, rather than the closed captioning, I should do like, what do they call those? Like not like have it, anyway, have it so that everybody can see what they're writing. You don't do the, whatever. People look at videos without watching them. I do. I don't like the sound. I prefer to read. Honestly, I prefer just to read a transcript because that's much faster. Unless somebody's dancing or something like that. You know, I'll watch somebody dance. But I don't even listen to music so much. I like silence. Although here I am listening to myself speak. Whatever. But I am slowing myself by hearing my voice, by slowing my thoughts, by speaking out loud. I'm more in the here and now. I'm kind of going all over the place. I am anxious when I drive to see my parents. I am anxious. It's tough. This is really tough. Crap. Oh well. Oh, I did my third social thing last night. My husband and I went to NAMI, Orange County's Hollywood Glam Volunteer and Board of Directors Appreciation Night. So that was great. That was that was nice. My friend Hafsa got an award. Yay, Hafsa Ahmad! And it was just a lot of the people I didn't know, because I haven't been really active since, I mean, I did the provider education in February, but I've been kind of in January and February in the midst of all this crisis, but I've kind of haven't done a lot recently. I think I might. I should have. There was a provider education that conflicted with my son's schedule and with my group therapy I'm going to, and I probably should have still done it and just dropped my son off at school, said you hang out, if you don't want to hang out, take the bus, and done it, but I didn't. I just wasn't. I'm trying to figure out what I can and can't do right now. It does feel good to see people, to meet people. I met 2 people who are my friends, and one in person and the other online, who I now met in person, who have worked for our wellness centers in Orange County. There's 3 of them, north, central, and south, and I've yet to go to any of them, even though they're like meant for mental health wellness, who were fired. And they're great advocates. I don't know what the deal was, but they do wonderful work. So I don't know. I can't say politics because I don't know what the details were. Still driving. This is a long video. Sorry about that. But I'm going to just start. I don't know. I'm not much for editing. I don't know that I want to listen to this for this long. I'm just going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So maybe I should just end it, even though I still have a ways to go before I get to my parents' assisted memory care. And maybe I'll just continue talking. This will be one of my, maybe I won't put it on my blog, and I'll just put it on YouTube and just leave it there. Maybe later I'll go back and put some subtitles or whatever, or closed captioning, or maybe not. Because the auto closed captioning makes no sense. I've looked at it before, and it's easier for me just to type as I'm speaking, but it still takes time, and I don't. But who wants to listen to this much? I wouldn't. Boring. I've been going for 13 minutes so far. That's a long time. Who would want to hear me speak for 13 minutes, just going on and on, whatever comes to mind as I'm driving? Probably nobody. Especially if I just post it to YouTube and don't do anything else with it. Yeah. Okay. I seem to have run out of things to say, so I think I'm going to stop.